Welcome to Suburban DIY. So you just saw on the last components that we did take off the valve cover, we did take off the head, we replaced the gasket, and we also took the valves
Right.
out, cleaned them all up, and then we lapped them back into the that head piece or into the top of the cylinder head. Today, and I probably should have done this earlier, we're going to do a leak down test. And so I bought the equipment, the leak down gauges here, and we're going to give that a shot. And probably should have done that earlier, but what I'm looking for is that I don't believe we have a problem in the valves because we cleaned them. And I do want to see if the piston rings need to be replaced or if there's some other leak going on in there that's creating some of the problems. If everything checks out, then we will move to looking at the jet and the carburetor. It's supposed to have a number 90 in it that comes stock. I may put a bigger one in, a number 100, which is a little slightly bigger hole, and maybe let more fuel in and see if that corrects the problem. Let's get into it. I'm pretty sure I've got this at top dead center. So I've got my air hooked up and I'm at 45 PSI and I want to calibrate this to get it to 0. So I'm just tightening it. Oh, we'll bring it back. And then we'll lock it. Okay, so my PSI is at 0. It says I'm at 100% right now, which is high leakage, but we're not hooked up. So now we'll hook it up. So I can feel it coming out of the intake. So I must not be at top dead center. All right, so I know I have it at top dead center, but the challenge I'm having, because I'm a complete rookie at this, is whenever I put air in there, it turns and it moves the piston up and down. So I put these 2 clamps on. I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm just trying to stabilize that so it won't move. All right, here we go. Let's hook up the test. I can feel that coming out the intake. Man, this is frustrating. Something is just not, I'm not doing something right. I can't hold the freaking top dead center. I got to figure something else, but we're going to move on now to the jets. I cannot figure this out. I think I am over my head. I'm starting to believe now that, I don't know, maybe the gear, the piston's not aligned. I think it's a misfire is what's going on. It seems to still be idling rough, and I really don't make any difference when I'm changing the idle pin. I was at first all the way in and 2.5 turns out. Then I went all the way in and I'm 1.5 turns out because I read something else that's what the GX390 should be at, and it's still not operating correctly. I don't want to break into this engine, and I don't even know what to do if I did anyway. I know we're getting fuel. I know we're getting air. I can try. I'm going to try to put another jet in there, a little bit bigger jet, and see if that makes a difference. I don't think it will. Let's give that a shot. Taking the carb off for the 1 gazillionth time. This is the old carburetor, and I took the jet out because I just wanted to see if it had a number on it or what the hole looked like compared to other ones. So this is the brand new carb, and I'm just trying to go after the jet here. I want to see if I can identify what size it is, and maybe we'll replace it with one that has a bigger hole. So the book says 90 is what the jet should be, or what it comes with. And I bought a few, anywhere from like 72 to 100. And I think we may try 100 here. Let's see what this one is first. I don't know what that says. I'll need to get a close up. I don't see any clear markings on it. The nozzle looks good. It's brand freaking new. It better look good. So what you're looking at here is these are two brand new nozzles. This one is off the old carb, and this one we just took out of the new carb. So I just wanted to get a visual on it and see if we can see the diameter of the holes. I don't really see much of a difference. I know it's really minor stuff, but let me see if I can identify some markings. And it looks like it's a 9-1, so I'm assuming that's a 91. The 100 does look a little bit bigger. I'm going to put 100 back in. We're going to fire it up, see how it works. If there's no difference, I'm coming back to the 91, and we'll figure out a game plan from there. Number 100 jet seems to be working better. It's I'm still struggling a little bit with the idle. It was idling, but the good news is that when I revved it up, the engine, it didn't stall. And in fact, it went max power. So we're going to take this thing out for a test drive now. Put it all back together. My microphone died again. So what we did, we put the number 100 jet into the engine, and it seemed to be running better. However, I had to keep the choke almost all the way closed to get it operating correctly. So we actually took the 100 back out, and we put the 91 back in that came with the original carburetor. So we're still struggling here. The engine is still coughing. We're not getting the power, and it continues to stall. Not sure what we're going to do next, but stand by. So clearly, I'm not a trained professional. We are learning as we go. And I enjoy that component of it. And I'm trying some new things, but I'm just not able to get this thing to a level that I'm comfortable with that we can drive out into the desert and go have some fun yet. So I'm not exactly sure what to do next. Don't know if I'm going to run the leak down test. It sounds to me, I don't know if I'm diagnosing it correctly, but it sounds like maybe a misfire. If you have any thoughts and you can help me out, maybe just leave a comment for me on what to do. Just not getting it operational. One thing that is, well, it is running better than what it was since I first picked it up. No doubt about that. Starts right up, and I've also got it where I give it the maximum amount of fuel and it gets the maximum amount of RPMs, but it still coughs a lot. It coughs a lot when it's idling. It coughs a lot when I'm driving it as well. Just not yet comfortable with it. I'm hoping it's something minor. I don't know if it's timing, misfiring, or what. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to investigate. Hopefully, you'll see another episode here coming up. Thanks again for watching and taking the journey with us on Suburban DIY.